Hey, what's going on? It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoyway. Don't ask why to check out the channel. And we are back with another Money Talk Mondays. And as you guys have seen on the title, we're going to discuss whether or not you are an investor or a gambler. There's no middle ground with this one. You can gamble on some things, but the things you're gambling on, you're not an investor for. You can invest in some things, but the things that you invest in, you can't be a gambler at the same time. You guys gonna have to pardon me too because I just tucked my son in and I'm still eating. I should be. I don't want to put the name out for these because I should be promoting these as much as I eat these right here. But shout out to the people who are watching it live and the people who will watch it back in the future, man. Ooh, this is good. Travel Squad, what's going on, man? So basically on this Money Talk Mondays, we're going to discuss whether or not you are gambling in the stock market or crypto market, or if you're investing. Now, this weekend, crypto dropped. What crypto as a whole dropped, I believe they said 20% as a whole, a little bit over 20% as a whole. All the cryptos dropped. But for I own Bitcoin and I own Ethereum, and both of those dropped like almost 30%, man. Almost 30, maybe a little bit more than 30%. Both of the crypto that I own dropped 30%. And I've seen people selling it. And I'm watching all these different YouTube people say, hey, oh my God, I'm getting rid of all my Bitcoin. I'm getting rid of all my crypto. That kind of showed me that some people are not really investors. They're gambling. They're riding the momentum. They have something called a momentum trade. And that's in the stock market, and that's also in crypto. And what they're doing is they're basically, what a momentum trade is basically, as the momentum rises, people put money in and let it go. But that's not really investing. I mean, so I figure, you know what, we should talk about this because for those that sold their stuff as on the way down, as the crypto market was going completely down this weekend, they took a big loss. Now, I get the tissue, man. You know what the tissue's at, Xavier. Come on. But they took a big loss. Me, I brought on the way down. So let me give you some numbers exactly. It was let's start with Bitcoin because I didn't follow Ethereum all the way, but I followed when I brought it. Bitcoin was at somewhere around 55,000 at the beginning of the week, right? And it started to go down. It went down to 50,000. Then on Thursday, it went down to 40,000. And then Friday and Saturday and Sunday, it went all the way down to 30,000. Now, I didn't get the chance to buy at 30,000, but originally I had bought at 38,000. Then I sold it when it hit 60. And then I bought in again at 55 a little bit, like $1,000. I bought like a little bit in at 55, thinking it was going to go straight up to 100. But then it dropped. As it dropped 10%, every 10%, I cost averaged in. Now, for those that don't know what cost average in means, it means that you put a little bit of money in every certain amount of percentage to drop. So as it dropped 5%, I put more money in. When it dropped down this week into the lowest I got it, because I got Coinbase. I don't have Coinbase Pro. The lowest I got my Bitcoin was at 33.5, right? So as you said, people were gambling. They taking all their money out. They saying, no, get everything out. Get everything out. This is going to zero. It's going to what they said. It's going to 20,000. It may even go to 10,000, taking their money out. In the last, in the 12 hours, not the last, but the 12 hours between Sunday night and Monday at opening for the stock market, which is at 9:30 in the morning, crypto went up 20% in just like 12 to 14 hours. See, that's what separates the gamblers from the investors. Because an investor, They don't panic when that happens. They're either here for long term or they know how the market moves, even if it's a new market. But the gamblers that sold on the way down, well, now crypto is back at, I think it was almost at, let me see, I'll tell you what it's at right now. It went down to 30,000. And right now, it is at, let me tell you right now, Bitcoin, not crypto, but Bitcoin is at 38,000. So, like I said, you gotta choose if you're gonna be against a gamble or not. Spill, what's going on? Sponsored by, yeah, I know I should probably be sponsored by these people, but if these people are watching, you want this to be sponsored, this is something I would sponsor because I do eat these. But I'm gonna show y'all the name. Crypto is a long run if you're smart. Exactly, Shells. Exactly. I brought in, and I was also thinking it could go down a little bit further. Like I said, I cost averages in. I took little by little rather than putting a large amount in at once. And when it got down to 33, I think I put like $300 or $400 in. I put money in every week, but I put like $300 in when it got down to 33. I also bought Ethereum because Ethereum, and this blew my mind. Ethereum is supposed to be going to be as big as Bitcoin, but it's cheaper now. But I actually got in at Ethereum at $1,900 that over this weekend. Mind you, when I originally brought in at like $2,500 or $2,600 for Ethereum because and it went up. But I got back in I got to spend money and buy money. Last night we only spent like $200, and then I spent like $500 altogether on the way down for Ethereum. But when it got down to 19, I was like, oh my God, it's under 2,000. I wanted to drop a whole bunch of money in, but I'm not a gambler. I'm an investor. So I dropped 200 in it. But if it would have went to 15, I probably would have took it up to 1,000. Now, Kobe says ETS investing and real estate a little with crypto. Yes, that's kind of the same thing. Now, I'm going to branch off a little bit from crypto and stocks and say that's kind of the same thing as in real estate. In real estate, you don't want to just go and buy the first house you see, right? If you're a gambler, you'll buy the first house and you say, oh, it'll eventually make me money. But if you're an investor in real estate, you look at the cost average. What's your return on investment? You're looking at how much it's going to cost you capital up front, even if it's not going to make you a large return on investment, how much is it going to cost you relative to what you could make in the stock market? It's like all that you take into account, but you have to decide if you're a gambler or what's the name? Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my perspective on how I move. Okay, we got that one. Yes. And it's weird because usually you don't get the people with the suits on CNBC, and you don't get like the Redditors and the retail buyers to all agree on that. And the one thing they're agreeing on is that in the long term, crypto is wave of the future. Let's see. See, there's nothing wrong with gambling. A lot of my friends gamble at casinos. They'll gamble sports games. They don't even watch hockey. They'll gamble hockey. They'll gamble all this stuff, but they know they're gambling. You know what I mean? Some of my friends went and put a lot of money in like one or two stocks. And that's kind of taking the gamble also, because if you don't spread your money out across different stocks, different asset classes, maybe different cryptocurrencies. Like I'm thinking about getting a third cryptocurrency now, but if you don't spread your money out and those two stocks go down, some of my friends lost like $3,000 to $4,000 just betting their money on like tech stocks. So it's tough, man. Cup of noodles like it's 1999. You already know, Jay. I want to tell people like, listen, no matter how much money I get, no matter how big I get, I'm still that average guy. I'm just like you. I'm an average person. Y'all see this right here? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or see this right here? Cup of noodles. It don't change. Money don't change me. It don't change who I am. Jay-Z owns Ethereum. I didn't know that. Gambling, it is, man. It definitely is. I don't know, Raphael Thomas. I don't know about Safe Moon, man, because I was hearing some bad things about Safe Moon, but I really do want to find a third cryptocurrency to invest in because I'm highly in the crypto market. My my investments are only in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the way they explained, I was listening to because I watched everything. I watched CNBC, I watched Meet Kevin, I watched Graham Stephan, I watched so many people to get a basis on everything. And the way they explained it to me is that let's say crypto is like the internet, right? Everybody in the past, before if you're old enough, let's say start this, bro. If you're old enough, if you were born before 1990, then you probably understand what I'm going to say here. When I was younger, there was no internet at first. There was no internet when I was younger. I used to play a Game Boy. I was born in '84. There was no internet. It didn't exist. The concept of it was crazy. And if you had a computer, your family was wealthy. In 1991, my grandfather got a computer. It was a Commodore 64. For those that don't know, it's an old computer. He used to hate when I used to play Avoid the Note on it because it had those things called floppy disks you put in there, right? And I believe somewhere around 1993 or 1994, they came out with AOL, and the internet came out, right? Now everybody was going crazy, like, oh, the internet's gonna fail. This doesn't make any sense. None of this ever makes any sense. And people started, just saying nothing about it. But there was people that was investing in it. They was investing in IBM. They was investing in Macintosh. They was investing in all different types of stuff. Nobody knew what was going to hit, but they was going to invest in it so they didn't miss it. Somebody said once, if you had owned $1 of Apple stock when it first came out, you would be a millionaire by now. You would be, if you had bought, no, not $1. If you had purchased one stock of Apple that far back, you would be a million. Somebody breaking out like that, but that's what I feel as though cryptocurrency is. So although it might not be Bitcoin that turns into AOL, it might not be Ethereum that turns to MySpace, it's going to be something. And those two are the lead heads. So I want in those two. It's like I said, I'm not a gambler. I'm a long-term investor, and I'm an investor. So I don't want to miss what, like, who would have ever thought in this lifetime that we would have had the chance to do what our parents could have did if they would have been a little bit more of took a little bit more of a chance. Just think about it, yo. If somebody along in your family line had invested in internet or Apple back in the day, or Macintosh before, or IBM, or now eventually some of them die off, but even that ride up till they died off, like AOL or MySpace, that ride could have changed your whole family life. And that's what I feel as though with crypto. Now I could be wrong, but I can afford to lose what I have in crypto. I don't feel as though that's a gamble. I feel as though that's more investment, but only time really can tell. Let's get to your things. Speaking of investment, Global Paper, Brazil die, what's going on? Investor die, what's going on? Roast, man, that's kid food. Listen, it's great. Pension, 401k, definitely. Donuts, what's going on, man? Ozzy, we live, baby, we live. 37 people in the room. I hope you hit the like button. Crypto is the internet. Yes, that's my opinion. I've heard other people say it, but it doesn't make it right if we all believe it, just because we all believe it. But that's my opinion. Good. All right, let's go on. Gambling. Let's set the casino up. Russian roulette. Investing in stock is gambling to me. It was too. Listen, I was Dr. Dre. I was on that same wave, man. I always had a 401k at my job since I was 20 years old. But directly investing in stocks was always a gamble to me until I realized that the government is not going to let the stock market fail. Well, then it changed from a gamble to a high risk. And then when I seen how things happened during the pandemic, it went from a high risk to almost a certain guarantee that regardless of what or how far the price drops, when you look back over the period of time of the stock market history, stocks have never been as expensive as they are now. In other words, let me break it down for you. If you invested all your money in 2004, before the 2008 crash, right? You lost all your money in the 2008 crash, right? Now in 2021, your money is still worth more than it was in any time before that. And that's always been the fact of a 10-year period of history. So if I know, regardless of how bad crypto goes down, regardless of how bad the stock market goes down, if I invest whatever I invest now in 10 years, when I'm 36 now, when I'm 46 years old, it's going to be worth more, and I don't need it right now, it makes no sense to put it in a bank, put it all in investment, and it's not a gamble because the government has proven to you over and over time that they're not going to let it fail. All the bad safe moon news is for the haters. I think I'm 2 to 5 year safe moon. With okay. I mean, listen. I don't have to invest a bunch of money in this third cryptocurrency I want, but even if I can only invest $1,000 in another cryptocurrency, I want to have that chance to know that at least if Bitcoin don't go, Ethereum will go, and I can still be part of it. I don't want to miss out on this. It's not. I know they're gonna say it's the fear of missing out, but we don't have this opportunity. Don't come a lot. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking. So these are the third ones I'm kind of considering. I seen Safe Moon. Dogecoin ain't gonna be for me. I seen XRP, and there's another one, Binance or something like that. Buying coin or something like that. So I've been looking. Or yeah, right, Ozzy, or Amazon stock. And this is the thing though. Even though Amazon stock and Apple stocks are at the highest point they've ever been right now, I feel as though they're still going to go higher. So even if I'm paying, and back when, like, even at the beginning of this year, everyone was saying, oh my God, Apple's so expensive, we don't know what to do. But then when Apple stock and Amazon stock goes down, now everyone is saying, well, it's been high for long, it's going to go down. But then in the future, when it goes up, they're going to say, well, we knew we should have bought then. Don't be one of them people that be like, oh, we knew we should have bought it even though it was high. Exactly. Life is a gamble. Muhammad, what's going on? If you had invested $1,000 in 1997, you would have no way. And what? That's crazy. That is crazy. But I believe it. I really believe it, man. And that's why right now I'm not taking no chances, because 1997 was what? 10, 20, 20, 24 years ago? So you're telling me if I would have invested $1,000 in 1997, I'll be a millionaire in 24 years. Most of us won't make more than $3 million in a lifetime. Let's be clear. If you're making $60,000 a year and you're going to work for 20 years, or let's say you work for 30 years, right? Let's say you work for 40 years, making $60,000 a year, you're going to have something like $2.4 million. You won't even make, and that's at $60,000 a year, which most people, the average income, the average salary in the United States, depending on where you live, is like $30,000 or $40,000. So in 30 years, you're not going to make that. But if you had to put just $1,000 in 1997, you'll be a millionaire in 24 years. So can you imagine now, when they have all these different options? If you put one, let's say it's more than 1,000. Let's say you put 5,000 in a crypto, right? And then in 20 years from now, when everyone else is saying, man, I shouldn't have invested. I should have took slight risks. It wasn't gambling because I knew it was going to go up. And you'll be a millionaire in 20 years, man. Listen, I can't afford my family missing out on that opportunity. But Dogecoin, though, man, that ain't it for me. Let me see. Yep, everything changes once you realize the government has to say yes. I don't even think I'm under the influence that I don't think the government really has a say in the stock market. I think the government is the people behind the thing pulling the cords. I think the government is the people behind the thing pulling the cords, man. Because it's like they have the access. Look, you have fiscal policy, you have Fed policy. Both of those policies can affect the stock market. And neither one of those policies want the stock market to go down. So it's like they really control the stock market. If they wanted to go down, they can make it go down. It's crazy. Somebody else showed me OMI. I need to. The reason why I feel a little more comfortable about investing in Bitcoin is because there are companies behind it. There's a lot of hedge funds behind it. There's a lot of companies behind it. It gives me a little comfort. The reason why I'm comfortable with investing in Ethereum is because Ethereum is basically what you need to use to be able to work some of these cryptocurrencies. So I'm cool with that. Whenever somebody tells me something like OMI or XRP or MILF coin or Dogecoin, I'm like, all right, well, there has to be a third one that has some kind of backing. It has to be a third one that has some kind of backing because it's hard, man. I'm not a gambler. A gambler would put money in something that has no backing. So it's gonna take me a while, but I'm gonna get one. Nance. Now the good thing is that I can save all this. I'm gonna be able to this whole live is gonna be saved. So I'm gonna be able to go back and I'm gonna look at all you good like Nance, OMI. I'm gonna look at all those and I'm gonna pick a third currency. I got XRP because of Dr. Boyce Watkins. Yeah, I mean, I watch him too, and I don't know. I really got that's a good point. I gotta look at that one. I gotta look at XRP because I heard about that too. Wait. Binance, yes, Jay Brash, thank you. Jay Brash got it. This is the one that I'm going to start to look into. Binance too. This is the one that has kind of got my attention because I'm hearing about it a lot from different suits on CNN, and I've also heard about it from about younger millennials on like YouTube. So I'm going to look a lot more into Binance, man. Oh no, I'm not doing NFT. Oh, I didn't know Omni is the NFT token, man. Because I think when the money printing slows down, it's like this. When money is out, when money printing is out there, people are buying everything because you can make money everywhere. But as the money printing stops, which it may not stop for another year, but as it stops, I feel as though all of this stuff is going to consolidate, and they're going to go to the coins that people use the most with. Dogecoin might still be in it, but I feel as though it's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatever currency, whatever coin is the third and fourth most coin. I think all the other coins are going to try to go into those coins, and it's going to be it. As far as stocks, I still invest in all the stocks that I know people know. Like Home Depot is not doing real good right now, but I invest in Home Depot. Matter of fact, let me show you guys because I don't want you guys to think I'm just one of these YouTube people that go on and talk about stuff and don't tell you what they invest in. I've showed some of you guys before, but here we go. These are who I'm investing in right now, and this is what they're doing. Hold on, let me take C-Spill off real quick. Hold on. All right. So I know you guys can see that, right? Got JP Morgan is up right now. The bank stock, it's got me up $73. Facebook, $58. Alphabet, which is Google, $45. JetBlue, airline, the reopening stocks are hitting hard now, which is $8. Nike is wish-washy. It was just positive earlier today, but now it's negative 96 cents. Chevron, I wanted something in oil because oil is something I think is going to be needed when people start getting back out. I think Airbnb is going to be big. Is another reopening stock I chose. Square, like I told you, that's Cash App and a couple other things. I think that's going to be the wave of the future. That's what I invest in my stocks on. Cash App, Apple, because Apple is a solid gold play. If you got 5 years, you got a 10-year plan, Apple is a solid gold play. It doesn't fall down. Amazon, of course, Amazon, because I think Amazon is also a reopening play because people, even if they can go to the stores, I feel as though Amazon is going to still be around. Tesla is a gamble, but I feel as though you gotta have some money in Tesla. I mean, I just feel as it's kind of like Tesla's kind of like Bitcoin too, but I just feel as though you gotta have money in Tesla. I don't want to miss that opportunity also. And Home Depot, because I think with the fact that homes are going to be hard to come by in the future, the prices of everything going to go up, and Home Depot is going to make more money. Even though Home Depot didn't say they had any guidance for this. Let me show you my crypto too. Even though Home Depot didn't say they had any guidance on the next quarter, it's kind of weird because of the fact that it was doing so good this year. Let's see. I stopped at him right there. All right, let's go. Research it and check it out. SafeMoon wants to compete with Binance. Okay, listen, I'm researching everything because right now I feel like I have enough money in Bitcoin and Ethereum that I don't want to put a lot more money into it. Unless it falls again below 30, I don't want to put a lot of money to it. Unless Ethereum falls below 2,000, I don't want to put a lot more money into it. So yes, I'm going to look up SafeMoon and Binance also. BNB coin is Binance. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. Hold up. All right, I don't want. I don't. I'm gonna try to show you this without showing you my portfolio balance. But this is what I'm watching now. This is like I have Bitcoin and Ethereum, and this is what I'm watching now. This is what I'm gonna show you guys. Hold up. Come on. Here we go. Bitcoin right now is up 9% for the day, I believe. And Ethereum at the end of the day is up 22%. XRP is up 25%. And whatever OMI the guy was is up 47%. This was the one that he just put in the thing, I believe. OMI. I told you guys from the last podcast, I was watching them because you guys helped me learn more about this stuff. Not because I knew already, because you guys helped me learn about this stuff. Now, if I would have invested in Omni when the guy had told me, I would be 47% up on my investment just that fast. So yeah, like I said, I want to let you guys know your comments help me invest in certain things also. Amazon is yes. I don't know Global Paper. I don't know if that's going to help Amazon more or is that going to help MGM Studios more, because Amazon would have to redo their stuff to get MGM Studios up to date with their software and stuff. I think it would allow Amazon Prime Video to grow faster, but that transition is going to take a while. I think that transition is going to take a while. Let me see. Now I know y'all see me eating and stuff. It's because I'm always on the move, so it's late. But I'm still trying to give you some content, some good content. They dealing collectibles? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I know what collectibles are, but that was Amazon. If you invested $1,000, okay, Mo. Thanks, Mo. That's crazy, man. If you invested $1,000 in Amazon, that would have been 1 million. Apple would have been. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. What was it again? If you invested 1,000 apples 10 years ago, you make. That's crazy. That is crazy. $800 every year. That's crazy. I never touched. I never touched Dogecoin. I've been on the sideline with all my popcorns and stocks. That's the thing, man. You got to be in it. You got to be in it. Right now, the third one would be Binance. I'm looking up right now while y'all talking about it because I don't want to forget this. Hold up. Binance is BNB, right? That's the stock ticker. I mean, crypto ticker. I'm looking right now. Home portfolio prices. Can I buy it on Coinbase? Coinbase, BNB. Yes. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Wow. All right, so I always go by, as you guys know, I always go by the month chart, right? If this is what it is, it's looking like it could possibly double. Look. This I'm looking at Binance. I'm looking at Binance right now. Binance price right now is at 342 with a high within the month of 690. It means that if I and it's on, it looks like it's on the way up. If I buy it right now, right, I'm buying it lower than it. I'm buying it 30% lower than what it was a month ago, with the opportunity to possibly get back to 690 if everything takes off the way things are taking off. But the thing I don't like about this Binance right now, and I can see it on the screen, it says, if you look at the bottom, let me take off AA real quick. If you look at the bottom, it says this asset is not supported by Coinbase. My whole thing is that if certain, like, another reason why I didn't do Dogecoin, which is kind of scaring me off from BNB, is that if it's not supported by Coinbase and it's not supported by many other things, like maybe like Webull or stuff like that, I have to start to believe that there has to be something up with it. That's my belief. Like, I don't want to buy something that I can only buy on one or two platforms. I want something that stretches across all the platforms that I can purchase. Young SC, what's up? Yo, Flyboy, off topic, but do I plan on traveling to Thailand or Barranquilla Carnival next year? Okay, we're over 30 minutes, so I can speak on it. Thailand, I want to go to. I was just talking to my homeboy King James, and we were talking about maybe going to Tokyo next year, because right now they don't want you going to Tokyo for the Olympics, so that's a dud. Barranquilla Carnival, I don't know, man. It really got Colombia really got to change some things, man. I see it's getting better. I'm watching Black Men Travel channel, and I see Medellin is getting better. Cartagena is going to get better first. I gotta see, man. I gotta wait and see. I don't want to plan anything until after Christmas, because after not Christmas, after the winter time, because I need to see what's going to happen in the winter time first. How are you able to get XRP? What platform do you use? That's good. See, that's a good point, Reed. Let me see. Can you use that on Coinbase? Hold up. I'm gonna see if you can get it on Coinbase. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can buy it on Coinbase. XRP. Yeah, you can actually hey Charles, you can actually buy XRP on Coinbase. Oh my goodness, how can I not do this right? There you go. You can actually buy XRP on Coinbase, because it has the thing there, this little thing right here where it allows you to buy if you want. You can buy it on Coinbase. Coinbase for me is I have crypto and Cash App, but I'm getting ready when my Bitcoin goes up a little bit higher, I'm gonna switch it over to stocks, because I want to be all stocks on Cash App and all cryptocurrency on Coinbase. OMI has Marvel, Batman, Ghostbusters, Hello Kitty, but those are NFTs though, man. I don't really trust the NFT thing. Like I said, if I can't get it on Coinbase, it's gonna be tough for me to think about getting it. I got it when I use yeah, it's definitely on Coinbase, man. If you invested 1,000 in Tesla Motors just 10 years ago, you'd have. Whoa, god dang, Mohammed. Whoa, that's nuts. See, this is what I'm saying. And then and the crazy thing is that people think that it's too high now. This is what the thing is. People think that this stuff is too high now. But what they're forgetting is that with the money printing they're doing, eventually what might be high now ain't going to be high in the future. So where we may think Tesla at $500, right, is high, right? Right now, what was that? Tesla's like $590. I'll find out how much it was at right now. Hold up, because I don't want to be wrong about this. Hold up. Where's my Cash App? Right now, Tesla is at. All right. Tesla is at 606, right? Price per share. I want to show you guys. Right now, oh goodness, this thing. Right now, Tesla is at 606. All right, there you go. Price per share 606. Now we might think that's a lot now, but what happens if Tesla gets to 1,000? What happens if Tesla gets to 2,000? What happens if Tesla becomes the next Amazon? You want to say you missed out on it because you didn't feel like putting $600 in it and getting one share? I don't. I don't want to feel that way. Shoot, that's crazy, Muhammad. Thanks for all this facts, man. That's crazy. Add Nvidia and AMD. I've heard of Nvidia. I haven't heard of AMD yet. But the good thing is that I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at all this stuff and try to see which one I want to do. Crypto is gambling. Milano the Travel Boy in the building. Yo, make sure y'all check out his channel. He has some great content, man. I like his swag, his style, right? He doing some things. Crypto is gambling. I don't know. I think certain crypto could be considered gambling. None of them are really truly backed by anything. So maybe it could be all gambling. But the fact that it's like this. All right, here's the thing. The United States dollar used to be backed by gold, right? But the United States dollar is no longer backed by gold. It's backed by the fact that the United States economy is good. Cryptocurrency isn't backed on anything. However, there are many hedge funds and economical people who have their money in crypto. So that's kind of, Bitcoin rather. So that's kind of like a backing. It's kind of like a backing. BTC is gold equivalent. Block ETH equals blockchains for NFT and Coinbase. Okay. So, okay, that's cool. Because the blockchain is definitely needed. Yes, I think so too, AA. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are the best looks. Okay. Milano so Wall Street. All right, we're gonna end this soon because we got some good information. Most of the companies you show, Apple, Facebook, etc., are great, but only if you're buying at a good price. Here's the thing, for me, Thorough. What is considered a good price? If everything is going to completely go up in the future, the government proved that they're not going to allow it to go be less than what it is, and it's always been over time. It's been up. Then I guess to me, any price is good depending on how long you're going to wait. If you're going to wait 5 years, it's good. If you're going to wait 10 years, it's good. Maybe not if you're going to wait a year. Maybe not if you need the money right away. But to me, any price is good right now. $1 buying Johnson & Johnson. What? $1 buying Johnson & Johnson is 1.2 mil? Now, how long ago that had to be? Way long ago, man. That's crazy. Oh, in 1947. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, that's different, man. Coinbase competes with Binance. Okay. So that's why Binance is not up there. Okay, I get you. Charles, stocks is gambling too. Everyone keeps saying if you invest the X amounts of such, you would be rich. But Robinhood messed it up and profit on stocks. So I'm done. Yes, I know Robinhood. Robinhood left a lot of sour taste in people's mouth, Pauls. But for me, if it wasn't for like my understanding of how the world works and how the government works, I probably would not be investing in stocks right now. But when somebody show you what they're going to do it, man. So Robinhood is just one platform. You can invest in a bunch of other platforms, man. Through a bunch of other platforms, rather. Buy Spice, SPC. Is that SPACs? Yeah, that's SPAC. RC Pie says, do you know about ant pool crypto mining? Not at all, man. Like I said, I'm learning from you guys. You guys put me up on stuff. I don't know that at all. You need to learn the different cryptocurrency platforms. I like to, me personally, I could, but I like to stick with one thing and try to learn that one thing rather than trying to learn a bunch of stuff and be confused over time. So right now, my whole thing is the stocks and Coinbase to invest in cryptocurrency. But like I said, I'm definitely planning on adding a third cryptocurrency to my rotation. Dogecoin is supported by Webull. Dogecoin is also supported by Robinhood, I believe, right? So Robinhood and Webull. I have Webull. I just don't use that much. I was in Cartagena right before Christmas. I know it was nice, man. Thailand is the place to need to go. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get some great info content on Thailand, definitely check out Passport Heavy. Passport Heavy got some amazing footage in Thailand, man. I'm hitting up Brazil for Carnival next year. That's if they have it. I mean, I'm hearing from shout out to Drees TV. Drees TV is Dreez TV, and he's in Brazil right now. He says all the clubs and stuff are open now. Everything is open now. Tokyo looks promising next year, possibly. I went to that club. Okay, I'm hitting up Croatia. I heard Croatia is good, Capricorn Way. I heard Croatia is good, man. I want to try Ukraine also when things get better. But shout out to Master Teacher because he's the one I seen with the whole Croatia and Master Teacher. Yeah, he's the one that I seen with the whole Croatia and Ukraine information, man. I just enjoy seeing other brothers out there that can give me a clue. If I can't do it, I can point you to the right person who could do it. Some cryptocurrency, sometimes to get the new cryptocurrency on other exchanges before they blow up. Oh, okay, sometimes it's best to get. Okay, that might be right. That might be right, man. Because a lot of times you're probably not going to be able to get it at the start. Forget investing in crypto. I need to invest in Listen, man. If y'all guys would just know, like, you know, it's a lot of people that they see my channel, but they don't they haven't met me in person. But when you meet me in person, you'll kind of see like I'm just y'all. I'm the exact same as y'all. I'm gonna be the same person as y'all. Like my channel might put me up and make me look like this big guy who gets money and trades these chips and has these crazy adventures. But yo, I'm just like the average person, man. Me promoting somebody is probably as much as promoting yourself. Yeah, E-Trade charge for every investment. I don't like that. Okay. Man, I got hair or something. Shout out to Crypto Spirit, man. What's up, man? All right, we almost at the end of it. Yo, Flyboy, you ever heard of Ampool? No, I haven't heard of that, man. Ampool. Is that crypto? Because I can check it in my what's the name, or is that something different? Crypto Bitcoin mining. I think I've heard of crypto Bitcoin mining, but I don't really know what it is. Bro, I got yeah. My fault, Milano. My fault. No, I thought that Milano, I thought that when you created your new channel, you didn't put all the videos from your old channel on it because you got the new channel now. But yeah, definitely check out Milano. He got a bunch of Thailand videos and he knows a lot about Thailand. Shiba Inu. Bruh, I think I can buy Shiba Inu on Coinbase because I've seen it on Coinbase, but it's like a fake dog coin, a fake Dodge coin. So I mean, I don't really trust it. Definitely, Ozzy. If you invested $1,000 in Netflix 10 years ago, you had 15,000. That's 1,000 back every year. Listen, 1,000 back every year off of investing $1,000 is crazy, man. That is crazy. I invested 1,000 in a few days ago. Now, wait, in Netflix? I thought Netflix went down. I didn't. Oh man, you see, I'll be watching the Suits sometimes on CNBC and Bloomberg and Fox Business, and they kind of convinced me not to invest in Netflix. I bit the bullet on that one because, I mean, yeah. I didn't. Let me see. I want to see Netflix. Pause for a minute. I'm gonna check out Netflix real quick. Up 3%. Up. Oh, you might be talking about something else, RC. Because that's that bad we're doing. You can, but XRP on Uphold Exchange. You can buy XRP on Uphold Exchange. Yeah, I can buy it on Coinbase also. No, you can't buy shit. Okay. I know I've seen it on there though. I know I've seen like maybe you can't buy it, but they show everything. So that's probably what it was. Yeah, I think so also. Whiskey. Also whiskey. Flyboy, I got a whole bunch of videos on Thailand and some unedited clean joints from Brazil. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna check out the channel. Like I said, I remember you had a new channel from the old channel. I didn't know you brung everything over. But yeah, definitely check it back out. Understanding the fundamentals of the company will help you determine the price. Also, the balance sheet and debt, good rule of thumb is 30% down, 40% down, all-time high. Okay. Yes, for stocks. Thorough. For stocks, I agree with you 100%. I don't think cryptocurrency works the same way with understanding it because it's kind of it's kind of, I don't really know. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I don't really know what moves crypto guaranteed. I don't even know if there's something guaranteed that moves crypto. Kind of like stocks, you know, if the quarterly report comes out and it's good, you know stocks are going to go up. If their competitor comes out and it's better than them, their stocks might go down. If they take a net loss, they got a big lawsuit or something, it's going to go down. But I don't really know what really moves crypto. I can only go on what I believe in my belief, whatever that is going to be. So yeah, it's tough. Definitely. Nike performance is average. Yeah. The Nike bet for me was on because it was so low when I brought it. Was on the reopening, and the fact that Nike is secure, so my money ain't gonna swing. I think I put like $1,000 in Nike. It's not going to swing from 1,000 to 600. Nike might go to 950, but it may go up to 1,100, and it's going to swing between that. And that's Nike is like when a lot of my friends were losing money because they put their money in the tech stocks or the big momentum stocks. I said no, I'm gonna spread mine out so I can have a little bit of confidence. But yeah, Nike don't move that much. Okay. I seen shout out to Mary J. Bynum. She from Jersey too. And she went to Cambodia and it looked crazy. But if RC Pilot, if you got a channel, let me know. I subscribe. We're about to end this real soon because it's almost an hour. I don't really look at the numbers. I trust my intuition and gut. I know I do that sometimes too. Like I said, I believe with Bitcoin and Ethereum, that's what I'm doing. I feel as though I'm trusting my gut on it. But you can't do that all the time, man. You gotta do some research. In my opinion, you can't do that all the time because you gotta do some research. Like my gut would have told me to go with Netflix, and then Netflix dropped down like what? Like dropped down like 7% or 3%. But like I said, it really depends, man. I invested into Ampool. I mean, okay. If you bought stocks when the pandemic hit, you basically were printing money. You basically were printing money. It just depends on how much. Yeah, see, here's the thing about that. All right, so when the pandemic hit, for those that know my channel and know how I've been doing, when the pandemic hit, I took my money out of my 401k. And if I would have put all the money that I had, I think it was like 60,000, 65,000, something like that. If I'd have put all the money I took out of my 401k into the stock market and just did it all in like tech stocks, I would be close to a millionaire right now just off of my stocks. Just off of the 60,000 I put in, if I put that in, so I would be close to a millionaire. However, well, maybe 500,000 there. But however, I put it in real estate, and I made 40,000 off of my investment because the real estate I bought increased in price 40,000. However, I think that the way that the economy did a V shape for during the pandemic, when the pandemic hit, is what made me convince me that as crypto was falling, I should put money in because I didn't want to miss it when it came back up. Rather than people who say I'm going to wait for the bottom, because you never really be able to time the bottom. My best friend made 8K off of Netflix because he invested when it first came out. But he sold quickly and waited. That's the problem, man. Sometimes you think it's the top and you sell, and then you really realize it's not the top. That's why with cryptocurrency, I have a plan. Once my money in cryptocurrency doubles, I'm going to sell my original investment. And if it doubles again, then I'll take everything out. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan, I think. I've been trusting my gut too much, and that's why I got to play. Okay. All right, last two comments. If you invested 1,000 in Google 10 years ago, you have 4,800. That's not much, but it's definitely a safe place. Yeah, it's definitely a safe place, Muhammad. It's definitely Google is safe. I have, like I said, I'm investing in Google also. Amazon, I feel as though Amazon is safe now too. I know it might sound crazy, but I feel as though Amazon is safe now. So I got some safe bets as well. Real estate is always a via option, yes. But I found myself moving away from it more and more as I get older. Yeah, it's more work than you're willing to invest in. Yeah, I can see it. when I watched Kevin O'Leary, I watched Kevin O'Leary talk to Graham Stephan about how much real estate he had and having to do work versus just putting the money in the stock market or in small companies, startup companies. I understood it, but for me, like I said, I didn't really ever want to have a bunch of houses. I just wanted to have a house for myself, a house for my kids. Each of my kids are gonna have a house for myself, a house for my kids, and a place I can go out the country. After that, everything else is going into the stock market. That's all I wanted. And like I said, I'm a long-term investor, and long-term wise, that's what I wanted. And that's what right now I have 2 kids. I have a daughter, I have a son. I have 2 houses in Jersey. My daughter to get a piece of one, my son to get a piece of one. They're gonna split it differently, but they can get one. They each get a house, and then I got a place in Miami that I can go and I could be fine. But once I get the place in Mexico, then I'm gonna everything's going to stock market. I don't really care what happens after that as far as the money. I prefer more passive options. I understand. And it is it's not passive because it's a little bit passive, but I actually run all the stuff. I run everything. What's going on, Jet Setter? Put your money. Yeah, I don't believe that ETFs will do as good as individual stock pickers in the future. I know I'm not a perfect. I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know if it's going to be like that. But I feel that way, and there have been different people that kind of back what I'm saying. But I think individual stocks are going to be the way of the future. I don't want to pick an ETF because the ETF is going to have stocks that I don't really want in there. Like I basically have an ETF myself. The stocks I showed you is a variety of stocks. If was a fifth, we'd be drunk. I'm lit. I hear you, man. All right, everybody. Yeah. We trying, man. I appreciate everybody coming in. We had a nice little conversation today, man. Basically, you got to make a decision. There's nothing wrong with either side, but you got to make a decision if you're going to be a gambler or an investor, because everything that you put money into now is going to be worth more in 5 years. It's going to be almost guaranteed worth more in 10 years. But in that time between now and a year, you may go through what crypto went through when it drops down 30% overnight, or 30% in a week, and it raises up 20% overnight. So you just got to choose which one you are. Let's see. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoyway. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. And this has been another Money Talk Mondays. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.